Well, I'm back again to talk about Casey White and Vicky White, the escaped inmate and the former correction officer who ran away and were on the loose, across America for 11 days. Now, new things have come to light, since Casey was actually picked up and arrested. He has waived his rights to be extradited back to Alabama to stand charges on anything additional from the actual escape, the escape charge itself, plus any other crimes that he committed along the way, the theft of at least one vehicle, the Ford F-150. But in the car, when the officers approached the car after Casey got out of the car and gave up, they found four handguns, ammo for all four handguns. They found the tactical AR-15 that was patrol issue that would have been in the trunk of the car. There is no word on if the shotgun that would have been in the along with the patrol car was in the actual car itself, the Cadillac that they had crashed, or if it was recovered later on at the motel. There is no word on that actual shotgun at all. Likewise, they did not mention what else was found at the actual motel, but in the car, they did find $29,000 in cash. They had burned through over $70,000 in the span of just 11 days, spending money to try to stay off of the grid. Most of the meals that they had eaten, according to someone who was familiar with the motel where they're staying at, Motel 41 off of State Route 41 there in Evansville, said that they had eaten a lot of Grubhub and DoorDash meals, which is a meal delivery service. You call a restaurant and they go pick it up for you and then bring it to you. That a lot of the meals that they'd eaten, or at least the people who were familiar with the motel, had seen food delivered to the actual room itself. Casey White, before he signed his extradition papers to be sent back to Alabama to stand trial on the escape and additional charges. Plus, you remember, he still has a 75 years prison sentence that he is serving out. On top of that, he will have the trial eventually for the murder for hire. But he had, before he signed the extradition papers, he told the law enforcement agents there that the reason and the way that they had planned to go out was in a hail of glory, or bullets, if you will. They had plans to have a shootout with law enforcement, and that he wasn't planning on ever going back to prison, and she wasn't going to give up. Now, I want to make it absolutely clear to a lot of people out there who came after me in the comment section of my last video. I said that Vicky White had shot herself and committing suicide there at the scene. It has not been determined 100% that Vicky actually, shot herself, but they did test Casey White's hands for GSR, which is gunshot residue. They did test his hands there, and they did not list it on the actual intake when he was brought into the Evansville Police Department. There is no such motion or mention at all that he may have actually shot her. Now, he did get out of the car and immediately say, "Please help my wife. She just shot herself in the head." She was not pronounced formally dead there at the scene. She was formally pronounced dead at the hospital. But either way, Vicky is no longer here on this plane with us. She has gone on to the beaches in the sky. She has gone on to the other realm. for whatever reason she did this, or why she felt that she needed to go with this inmate, and was it love? Was it something else that forced her to do it? Was it grief? Whatever it was, she's not here with us today, and she'll never be able to tell anyone exactly why she did it. There are no known notes, letters, or anything from her, other than what limited information we will get from Casey White. And don't forget, Casey White is an habitual offender, a narcissist, and if I had to, I would probably say a psychopath. But he's never going to give us the truth. He's never going to tell us exactly why or how he did it. Did he talk her into it? Did he hold something over on her to make her want to do this? Were they really in love? These are the questions that will go down for eternity. But thank you again to each and every one of you for watching this series with me and following along on this story in this manhunt. You have a terrific day.
Hey, you've made it to the end of another video. You can go ahead and watch more content here and subscribe here. Thank you.